Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here, and for today's video, with the NBA season, coming to an end pretty quickly here, at least the regular season, because, not every single team gets to go to the playoffs and stuff, I thought it would be fun to give you guys my 2022 NBA season awards. So, before we get going on this, man, if I can just ask, leave a like on the video. People are gonna get salty about this, and it's always so annoying, because it's just my opinion, man. Just also subscribe to the channel, will be greatly appreciated. But yeah, man, keep in mind, it's just my opinion. It's not the end-all be-all. Just because I say this doesn't mean it's going to happen. So please, please, please do not get angry if I do not pick your favorite player for one of these awards we're going to be covering. So I'm going to be covering 6. We're going to go with the Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, Sixth Man, and of course, the MVP, Most Valuable Player. So I think without further ado, we'll go ahead and get going on this. So starting with the Coach of the Year, this one might be a tad bit controversial, but I really hold true to this statement right here, and I think we got to go with Brad Stevens of the Boston Celtics. Now, you might be thinking, yo, Crispy, he's not been the coach anymore, but what he is he's the dude that replaced Danny Ainge, and basically, the team's pretty much the same. Like, it's pretty much the team. It's pretty much the team that he put out there. As a coach. Guys that he coached. Ime Udoka. Is a product of Brad Stevens in the sense that he's showing him how he coaches basketball. So it's like the spear of Brad Stevens is in Ime Udoka. And the team's been really successful defensively this season, stuff like that. I really think so much of that is because Brad Stevens is. He's kind of like Pat Riley. When Pat Riley was like the GM for the Miami Heat and everything like that, and like Eric Spatula was like coach when he first got to like D-Wade and stuff like that, man. So it was kind of like that situation. So I think Brad Stevens is my personal Coach of the Year. Like I said, pretty controversial, I know that, but just give me your thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section below. All right, man. Alrighty, so next up we got Rookie of the Year. So this one, so many great rookies this season, man. There's literally so many great rookies on the season. But after close consideration, I really decided my Rookie of the Year for 2022. Like I said, man, there's 5, 6, 7 different players you could really think about. But mine is Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets. Okay, so the reason I say that is I feel like Jalen Green, he had the most pressure of any rookie going into the season. He started off the season not the greatest. And, people were kind of making fun of him. And I know, Jalen Green was kind of sad he wasn't drafted #1 overall. So I think he had some additional, built-up pressures inside him to prove people wrong. And it led to him struggling to begin the season. But since then, man, he's really been balling out for the Houston Rockets. This man's, looking like the bucket getter that we knew he was going to be coming into the NBA and everything like that. I think next season, too, he's really going to pick it up even more. I think he's finally comfortable with himself and his role on his basketball team. And I think it's safe to say that he definitely could be Rookie of the Year this season. So, yeah, man, Jalen Green, absolutely love him. Think he's a fantastic player. I think people were, were calling him a bust and stuff like that. Makes no damn sense whatsoever. And I just don't feel like he's getting enough credit here, man. So, yeah, I got Jalen Green as my Rookie of the Year. Next up, we're going to go with Defensive Player of the Year. So, I look at defense in the sense it's it's the guy that makes the team better defensively. If you're Defensive Player of the Year, it's because you are a reason why your team is better defensively, man. And the only choice here, this is the only choice. If you have another opinion, yeah, you can listen in the comment section below, but it just don't correlate with facts. So, you can have opinions and speculation, but sometimes it's just facts of the matter. The Defensive Player of the Year, no doubt, is Anthony Davis, man. And the reason I say Anthony Davis, it's just because you could even probably talk about AD as MVP. Because look at the Lakers this season, man. Literally, when they won the ring in Orlando, it's because AD defensively was ages upon everybody else, man. And now this season, he's not been playing as much. He's been injured. And the team is not good. It's because Anthony Davis, the defensive wall that he is, even like Dwight Howard, man. Or I think when JaVale McGee, it's those dudes fed off of Anthony Davis or like that, and he's not there. So it's how can you tell me AD's not Defensive Player of the Year where his team, when he's not there, is trash defensively, man? I don't get it. He is no doubt the Defensive Player of the Year in my book. I do apologize for the meme thing right there. I couldn't really find like any like images of AD actually playing this season, so I had to like go back a little bit with like pictures of him. This best one I could find. So yeah, man, AD Defensive Player of the Year. Alrighty, next up we got Most Improved Player, and this is a guy that I've watched a lot. Man. Okay, I will say initially going into the season, I said Pokusevski of the OKC Thunder. It was a bad take. Dude's been garbage. But this one right here, no argument for it whatsoever. This one I actually don't want comments about in the comment section below because I'm just not going to read it because it just wouldn't make any sense. The Most Improved Player, and this is by your design, and that's going to be Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons. The reason Killian Hayes is the Most Improved Player, and this one is for all you analytical guys out there, man, is that last season, statistically, Killian Hayes was known as the worst player in the NBA, right? That was the eyeball test, and that was the analytical test. People were saying Killian Hayes, worst player in the NBA. And this season, he's not. He's not the worst player in the NBA. Even if he's just like mid, the improvement from being the worst player in the NBA to even being like mid, that's a big ass jump, as opposed to just like, oh, this guy's already right here, and maybe he's like right there now. Like, that leap ain't as much. It's like the leap from worst to mid is greater from all-star caliber player to superstar caliber player, right? So Killian Hayes, Most Improved Player, no doubt in my mind, man, okay? No doubt in my mind. Alrighty. So next up, we got the Sixth Man of the Year award. Now, for the Sixth Man of the Year award, it's really about how you look at it. Like, you can look at stats, that's fine, but I look at overall team impact. And the Sixth Man of the Year is going to be Udonis Haslem of the Miami Heat, man. And this dude is just the ultimate I got your back teammate right here, man. Like, this dude, he is the sixth man of the culture of the Miami Heat. And what I mean by that is that he keeps the wheels keep on turning, man, because of Udonis Haslem, and he keeps everybody in line. And, you know, man, he ain't afraid to go at Jimmy Butler. He ain't afraid to tell anybody, you know, they're doing something wrong out there. Like, Udonis Haslem has been in the NBA for like 27 seasons now with the Miami Heat. And he just keeps on, man, like grit and grind. That is Udonis Haslem. He is the Heat culture, okay? Without Udonis Haslem, there is no Tyler Hero success. Without Udonis Haslem, I don't even know if Jimmy Butler even ever ends up on the Miami Heat. You know, I think Udonis Haslem and the confidence that he brings to guys like Victor Oladipo, who, you know, was having injury, stuff like that. I feel like Udonis Haslem probably was like, he probably texted Oladipo every single day, giving him motivation, being like, yo, bro, you're going to be back, you're going to be fine, you're going to be healthy, and like that, man. Like, I feel like that is what Udonis does for this team, okay? The final one we have is the MVP award, okay? So the MVP award, another award that there's so many guys that could be considered for it. So I think when you look at the history of the award and kind of like how it's calculated, it's always about a nice story and stuff like that. But I feel like we have to get away from that narrative. I think we have to find some consistency with the award and look at it in the light of just like, okay, like, this is what being an MVP really means. So this one right here can be controversial. I know people are going to disagree with me on it. But full-heartedly, 1,000,000,000% without a doubt, if we're going based off history, the MVP of this season is Russell Westbrook of the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, how do you mean to tell me a few seasons ago this man's averaging a triple-double and we're literally handing him the MVP award on a silver platter and be like, eat, King Westbrook, like, eat. Like, this is your MVP, man. And this season, he's averaging nearly a triple-double, and nobody's even talking about him as far as winning MVP. Like, how does that work? How do you go from, oh, Russell Westbrook, MVP, man, oh, yes, please take this award, to all of a sudden just like no one wants to talk about him? Does that make sense? I don't really think it does. So, yeah, I feel like history is the best indicator, man, when it comes to these awards and stuff like that. And historically, like, Russell Westbrook, triple-double man MVP. And yeah, he's not quite there yet, but I think some of that too is also comes down to his value as a player, where he's able to, you know, take a step back a little bit and like maybe not take as many shots because, you know, he's got LeBron on his team, Or maybe like Austin Reeves is chilling in the corner for a corner three, and Russell Westbrook really wants to, build up his teammates and stuff like that, man. And I feel like this dude has such a positive attitude all season towards his hate that that shouldn't take away from what he's on the court, man. So that's all we got for this video. Hopefully you guys all agree. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.